The uterus. Hearing these two familiar words hides a sacred and profound meaning for women's health. It is not only a reproductive organ responsible for nurturing and protecting new life, but also closely related to hormonal balance, directly affecting beauty, youthfulness, and the aging process of women. Doctors liken the uterus to a woman's home. When the uterus is healthy, the body is usually resilient, the skin smooth, the mood stable, and fertility ensured. Conversely, if the uterus is damaged, women face risks of infertility, miscarriage, and serious gynecological diseases such as uterine fibroids, endometritis, endometriosis, and even cervical cancer, one of the most common cancers among women. What is concerning is that the uterus is inherently very sensitive. It can be affected by seemingly harmless habits that women sometimes overlook. Just a little carelessness and neglect can gradually accumulate damage, creating a time bomb for reproductive health. Gynecological experts repeatedly emphasize that women should maintain the habit of regular gynecological checkups every 6 months to promptly detect abnormalities. Equally important is eliminating bad habits, considered the silent enemies of the uterus. Among them, there are 3 very common habits that are so dangerous they can be seen as poisoning the uterus daily. Let's dive deeper with everyday life to clearly understand why these 3 habits are so frightening. 1. Frequently staying up late. The silent erosion of the uterus. In modern society, staying up late has become a common habit, especially among young people and women working in offices. Many believe that catching up on sleep the next day is enough, but in reality, catch-up sleep cannot compensate for the damage caused by staying up late. The human body operates according to a natural biological clock. At night, especially from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., the body needs rest for the liver and other organs to detoxify and regenerate energy. If women often stay up late, their biological clock is disrupted. The liver cannot detoxify in time, and estrogen levels become imbalanced. For the uterus, estrogen is the golden key. It helps maintain the thickness of the uterine lining, keeps menstrual cycles regular, and slows down aging. Prolonged lack of sleep reduces estrogen, leading to menstrual disorders and increasing the risk of fibroids or endometriosis. Moreover, medical research shows that women who frequently stay up late have a 2 to 3 times higher risk of gynecological diseases compared to those who sleep early and sufficiently. Many cases of infertility and difficulty conceiving in young women today originate from long-term sleep debt. More dangerously, sleep deprivation weakens the immune system, making the uterus more vulnerable to bacterial and viral attacks. This explains why many women often suffer from vaginal infections, irregular menstruation, or severe abdominal pain during their periods. Advice: maintain the habit of going to bed before 11 p.m. and sleep 7 to 8 hours daily. If you must work late, arrange a 20 to 30-minute nap to help your body recover somewhat. Create a comfortable sleeping environment. Avoid blue light from phones and computers before bed to improve sleep quality. 2. Easily angered, stressed. The invisible enemy weakening the uterus. There is an old saying, women are easily sad, easily angry, easily ill. This saying still holds true today because mood and reproductive health are closely linked. During menstruation, hormonal fluctuations make women prone to discomfort and irritability. But if this state persists, or if a woman is naturally prone to stress and anger, the uterus will be negatively affected. Physiologically, stress causes the body to produce cortisol, the stress hormone. Prolonged high cortisol levels inhibit the production of estrogen and progesterone, 2 key hormones for uterine function. This leads to irregular menstrual cycles, unstable uterine lining, and can cause prolonged bleeding, absence of menstruation, or difficulty conceiving. Psychologically, stress and anger cause blood vessels to constrict, reducing blood flow to the uterus. This is like depriving the uterus of nutrients, causing it to weaken gradually. A study at Harvard University showed that women under long-term work pressure and stress have significantly higher rates of menstrual disorders and infertility compared to those living comfortably and optimistically. This proves that negative emotions are the invisible enemy of the uterus. Advice: learn to control emotions through deep breathing, meditation, or yoga. Share your feelings with family and friends to relieve stress. Spend time on personal hobbies, reading, listening to music, walking. These small things help relax the mind and strengthen the uterus. 3. Smoking and drinking, the fastest destroyers of the uterus. If staying up late and stress can be seen as slowly eroding the uterus, smoking and drinking are the fastest destroyers. Cigarette smoke contains over 7,000 harmful chemicals, including nicotine, carbon monoxide, and formaldehyde. These substances enter the bloodstream, hinder oxygen transport to the uterus, damage the uterine lining, and cause cellular mutations. This is why women who smoke or are exposed to secondhand smoke have a high risk of cervical cancer. Not only cigarettes, but alcohol is also a toxin to the uterus. Alcohol disrupts hormone metabolism, increases the liver's burden, and indirectly affects reproductive health. Women who drink heavily often experience irregular menstruation, decreased libido, infertility, and a high risk of miscarriage if pregnant. Especially, a report from the World Health Organization, WHO, confirms that alcohol and tobacco are leading risk factors for gynecological diseases and reproductive cancers in women. They not only accelerate uterine aging, but also expose women to many other serious illnesses. Advice: absolutely avoid smoking and minimize exposure to secondhand smoke. Avoid alcohol. Replace it with water, fruit juice, or herbal tea, beneficial for uterine health. If addicted to smoking or drinking, seek professional support for an appropriate quitting plan. The uterus is the cradle of life, the source of preserving beauty, youth, and happiness for women. However, many women inadvertently harm their uterus through daily habits. Chronic late nights, allowing negative emotions to dominate, or maintaining smoking and drinking habits. These 3 habits can be seen as 3 silent but dangerous poisons. Because uterine damage often does not show immediately but accumulates gradually, by the time it is detected, the condition is already severe. To protect the uterus, women need to immediately eliminate the harmful habits mentioned above. Maintain a healthy diet. Plenty of green vegetables, fruits, limit fried foods, and processed products. Exercise regularly to improve blood circulation to the uterus. Keep a positive and relaxed mindset. Have regular gynecological checkups to promptly detect and treat abnormalities. Remember, a healthy uterus is the foundation for overall health, family happiness, and women's youthfulness. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to support the Everyday Life channel so we can continue bringing you useful information about health and life. See you in the next videos.